All right, welcome to Hunters Connect. In this video, we are going to go through the basic way to take care of a grouse. This specifically a mountain grouse. This one is a ruffed grouse. It's a very easy bird to clean, and just like anything, there are a lot of different ways that you can clean a bird, or anything for that matter. You can pluck it, you can skin it, you can part it out, leave it whole. Again, there's just a lot of different ways that you can deal with it. So, and this way is just kind of a quick and dirty way. It's my go-to method. By no means is it the way you have to do it, but if you just need a basic way to break down a bird, this is how I do it. With ruffed grouse, the skin comes off super easy. Some people talk about standing on the wings, and you can stand on the wings and pull the legs, and it'll essentially clean itself. I don't particularly love that method. I mean, for me, it's pretty easy. You can just kind of pull it apart with your hands. But anyway, I'll just start by showing how easy that the skin comes off. So you can just open them up just by pinching the skin and opening them up like this. So right at the top of the breast, you can notice that's where I shot it. So it's nice to clean out the feathers of wherever you shot the animal. But at the top you have the crop, and depending on what time of day it is and how much the animal's been eating, it can be full or it can be empty. This one's got a decent amount in it, and this is just almost a curiosity thing. You know, you want to keep that separate from your meat. You probably don't want to let it touch your meat, so you can pull that off. But it's also kind of fun to just pull this off and see what they've been eating. So obviously these guys are seeking out something green. It's got a bunch of green leaves in there. Got some, I don't know if that's a twin berry, some kind of berry, little berries. Some, looks like some snowberries maybe in there. A lot of green leaves. So anyway, that's out of curiosity. And you can kind of use that to also, for future hunting reference, look and see what the birds are eating and target those food sources. All right, so now that we got it opened up, you expose your breast meat, and then I can just go ahead and do the same thing with the legs. You can just kind of peel the legs back, peel the skin off the legs, down to the foot. All right. So unfortunately, they put a kind of big hole in this guy, but that's all right. We still got a lot of good meat in it. Try to clean that up. Try to clean the bloodshot out of the holes. Clean any feathers out if you have BB holes in it. I used a 22 on this one, so the exit was... I tried to shoot it in the neck. I missed. I hit a little low. But anyway, expose the leg and that thigh. And what I do is I just kind of fold it back over like that. You kind of pop the hip socket, and you can take a knife and just cut right along there. You'll find the little ball joint pops out. That's your main attachment point. The rest is just soft tissue. Cut through there. There you have a leg. Clean it up. The lower section, you find the joint. You can just break that and also cut that off. Clean that up. So with the legs, a lot of times I just fry those up straight up, eat it like a drumstick. It's pretty good. The lower part's a little chewy, but it's still pretty good. So a lot of different things you can do with that. If you want to save a bunch of them, you can save them to braise. Just whatever. Possibilities are endless. This guy, same thing. Fold it back. All right. A lot of people like to leave the birds whole, and by all means do it if you want to, but this is just a very simple, easy way to take care of them. Pop the legs off. All right, got our legs. Okay, and so the breast meat, There's several options here. If you're just gonna like pan fry it, what you can do is take your blade of your knife and you find the keel, the bone right in the middle here, and you can cut along that and fillet it off. You would cut straight down and then start peeling it this way. You just feel the breastplate and you can follow along there, and you make a cut here as well. I'm not gonna do that though. I'm just gonna leave it whole for right now. Depending on how I decide to cook it, I may do that later. But for right now, I'm just gonna grab the whole breastplate and just peel it off the body like this. And you just separate it from that backbone, and then you just kind of crack it off. If you're transporting the game meat, you need to, in Montana, you have to leave a wing attached. So in case we get checked by a game warden, we got our wing attached. They can identify a species, age, maybe sex. I don't know if they can identify sex or not, but they can identify species and age by the wing. So you leave that on. Sometimes it's leg, depending on what species bird it is. Make sure you read the regulations and you know what to leave on. But this, we got a wing. We'll leave that for right now. If you're gonna eat it right away, also if you don't, you can just do that if you're prepping it to eat, or if you already have it at home. But because we're gonna throw this in the cooler for a couple hours, I'll leave that wing on. And yeah, basically ready to go. When I cook this, I will wash it under some water, clean out the bloodshot out of these holes a little bit. This bee wants to help me. It's a little wasp. And other than that, you could bake this, you could grill it, you could cut the meat off. A lot of different possibilities. But yeah, this is kind of the basic way. We can throw this in the cooler, go hunting for the rest of the day, and not have to worry about it. So that was that. Thanks for watching. Hopefully that was semi-helpful. Again, this isn't the way you have to do it. This is the way I do it. One of the ways I do it, I like to do it a lot of different ways. So yeah, thanks for watching Hunters Connect. Make sure to check out the other videos. A lot of good stuff on this channel. Thanks for watching.